we were gifted a bunch of lemons. It's that time of year, and we turned them, a lot of them, into juice, and this is a beautiful thing to do with the juice. This is going to come with a shortbread crust, so that we're going to start with making that. So I have a half cup of sugar, half teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, this is going to be a very much of a shortbread crust, so one ingredient you don't see out here that's obviously missing is butter. And that's because we're going to make this with melted butter, and so it's in the microwave. So this is a cup of melted butter, 2 cubes. And we're just going to mix all this together. And I feel like I left some butter behind, and I hate doing that. So I'll get the rest of it. Butter. Okay, so that's all mixed together. Then the next thing we add is 2 cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour. And we're just going to mix this well. And press it into our prepared pan. Turning into a buttery, floury goo, which is just what we want. All right, now I have lined my pan with parchment paper, and I'm just going to press this down into a nice even layer on this. And this parchment paper, it's a little unwieldy. It doesn't like to stay folded or anything, but the weight of the dough here is going to take care of that. It's a little tricky to get this even, but just keep messing with it till it is. And then this is going to cook in a 325-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes until it's just lightly browned. That's looking pretty good there. All right, so we'll bake this and see what we have. Okay, we're done here. This has been more like 32 minutes, but it is finally starting to get brown. So while it's still warm, we're going to poke some holes, not all the way through, but we want to poke holes down into this, which helps the filling stick to the crust. So there we have that. And now we will make our filling. So for starters, I've got 2 cups of sugar and 6 tablespoons of flour. And I'm going to mix those together. And whisk is a perfectly good substitute for a sifter. And then we have 6 eggs. And I'm going to break these up just a little before I put them in there, which I don't think you would have to do, but I like to. And then along with that, we have 1 cup of lemon juice. Which was squeezed ahead. And then we just mix this. Little custardy goodness. Get all that sugar to dissolve. Last thing we want is a lumpy custard. So that feels pretty good now. One thing I like about this recipe is you don't have to cool the crust. You just pour this right on the warm crust and then back in the oven it goes. So this is going to cook for another 20 to 25 minutes, which may end up being longer, but we'll just, what determines at this time is when the custard sets. So back in we go. Okay, we'll start with 20 minutes and see what happens. All right, these beauties are done. Like there's very little wobble left to them at all. So now these are gonna cool at room temperature for 2 hours, and then they're gonna cool in the fridge for at least another hour before we even try to cut them. So you're just gonna have to be patient. You can't eat them yet. Here, our lemon bars have been chilling. We're going to bring them over here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see what happens if we cut a couple of these. There we go. That's the crunch I want to hear. It's called the perfect crunch. It's getting down through all the way through the crust. Look at that. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, look. The perfect lemon bar. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah, that's good. The crunch is nice and crusty, and the lemon is tart and makes your mouth all juice up. That's beautiful. So thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen, and we'll see you next time.